Hey you, what up? Welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Maryam. I'm very excited for today's video because finally, after a month of waiting, I am actually testing out a complexion product today. Yay! Today, in this video, you can expect a full, thorough review and wear test of the new Huda Beauty Glowish pressed powder, as well as the blushes. I will be reviewing all of these products. Now, this is said to be a 30-second full-on glam type of product, so that is what I'm going to test out. I'm also going to see how it wears throughout the day on my oily AF, acne-prone, textured skin. That is actually my biggest concern with this product. I want to see how this luminous powder enhances my complexion. Does it actually really end cake face like it states? So with that said, remember to subscribe if you aren't already, hit that notification bell so you can see all of my Wednesdays and Sundays videos. And now let's get into this video, testing out the new Huda Beauty Glowish pressed powder and blushes. Here we come. So let's go over all the facts first. So this Glowish pressed powder is actually a luminous pressed powder. So I'm gonna show you a close-up of how luminous it really is. To me, it's almost like a little scary because I'm oily AF. I'm not really used to luminous powders. I far prefer them on the matte side. Also, I have somewhat of a textured skin. Not everywhere, like my forehead is super smooth, but like right here in the pore zones and also like along my jawline, I have some little small breakouts. I have some enlarged pores. I am a little bit weary when it comes to applying luminous or like shimmery, shiny products onto my textured areas. Now, this product is said to not settle into any fine lines, but that's not a concern of mine. I don't really have any fine lines. My problem, because I'm oily AF, is texture. All right, so now the facts. The powder is available in 13 stretchable shades. I'm not sure what that means, but they all have somewhat neutral undertones. Powder gives you a natural finish. Multitasking powder packed with pearls that instantly smooths and blurs for a radiant look. Also, it's infused with antioxidants, skin-loving ingredients such as Damascus rose oil, red bell pepper extract, vitamin E. All of these help to soothe, clarify the skin, lock in moisture, help protect against free radicals, pollution, blue light, as well as it offers antioxidants, moisturizing, and soothing properties. So now this is a $33 product, kind of on the pricey side, available October 5th, online and in store. Glowish uses clean, naturally derived ingredients. It is vegan friendly, not animal tested. Also, the container is made with post-consumer recycled material, 30% PCR actually, as well as the outer packaging too. So what is Glowish Clean? Basically, there's no cyclic silicones, no parabens, no drying alcohol. It's also suitable for halal. That's very nice. It says here that it is talc asbestos free only. Not sure what that means exactly, but also there's no sulfates, no mineral oils, no animal derived ingredients. That all sounds very, very good. But again, I'm not sure if this is something that would work for me, especially given the fact that I went on the website and I was looking at some of the models featured for each of the 13 stretchable shades. And I noticed that on some of the models, the before side looked better, smoother than the after side. I noticed that their texture was just like a little bit enhanced. And let me also just give a little disclaimer. Not everybody is afraid of texture. Some people like textured skin. Some people actually find it beautiful. But to me, it's something that I don't particularly enjoy on myself. I don't like to have my texture magnified. So this is, once again, just gotta underline it, it's a concern of mine. Let's actually try some of these shades. I have 3 shades that were sent to me. I have the shade 5, which is a medium. Also Huda's shade. I'm gonna basically test it out with my finger and kind of just like swatch it here. Honestly, that looks like a pretty good match, so most likely it'll work. I also have 6 medium tan. Feels very, very silky, very smooth. All right, this one's a little bit greener, but not terrible. I can see myself reaching for that one as well. And then last but not least, we have tan light, shade 7. Now, tan light, I will say, looks even more luminous than the previous 2, but feels exactly the same. Tan light is a contender too, so now I'm not even sure which shade am I. For me, what I'm gonna do is prep one side of my face with my primer, the Essence My Skin Perfector primer, because I am not someone who likes to skip primer. I love my primer. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of primer right here to my pore zones, to my problem areas. I'm gonna spread that across with this Eco Tools brush, just like in circular motion. motions, filling in my pores. Also gonna do that on my nose because I have some acne scars on the side of my nose. So I just wanna make sure that is nice and perfected. I'm gonna just dab a little bit of primer in between my brows because that tends to get very oily on me as well. But this side of the face, I'm gonna leave alone. I'm actually gonna just test out the product on its own. Underneath, I am wearing my Lancome Genifique serum that I love. I just recently got a refill and got reminded of how much of a great product it is. But that's it, that's all I have on my skin, and I applied it maybe 30 minutes ago, so it's already gotten a chance to sink in. Also, hi, hello fall nails, how cute are these? If you don't follow me on the gram for my nail tutorials, you're missing out. Let's dive right in. I also have this Huda Beauty The Basic B Straight Edge Sponge Applicator, and I was watching Huda's video. This is her preferred method of applying this powder. So this is what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna dip into 5 medium with the flat side of this sponge, picking up quite a bit, and I'm gonna see how this actually applies. Oh, I definitely am seeing the luminosity in this powder already. It definitely does offer some coverage, but I'm not sure if I would apply it with a damp sponge. To me, it doesn't really apply evenly. Moreover, I'm seeing some really strange patchiness that I'm not liking. So let me just go ahead and show you a close-up of what I'm talking about. Do you see that? Just doesn't look like it applied very evenly. Like there's a lot of product here. Oh, I'm perplexed. Remember, this is the side that has no primer. Well, to be honest with you guys, I don't think this is for me. Yeah, unfortunately, this is looking very texture enhancing. Like it's almost aging my skin. Like the more I apply, the more unhealthy my skin looks. What do you think? Forehead does look good though. I'm not really sure where to go with this video now because I want to give you a fair wear test, but I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing this outside because it just doesn't look good. I'm gonna remove this part of my face and I'm going to reapply it in a way that will work for me, perhaps with like some foundation underneath, and then I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll do the wear test. Okay, deal. Sounds great. Off the bat, this product seems like it would be much better for almost flawless skin, like the one on my forehead. What I'm gonna do for the rest of my face is add some helpers. Of course, Huda mentions that you can use this powder in any which way that works for you. So I'm gonna make it work for me. I'm gonna apply my beloved primer from Essence once again on both sides of the face this time. Really gonna work that into my problem zones. All right, so now that it's a little bit evened out, I'm gonna add my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream SPF 30. This one I love. I featured it in many of my videos. And today I just wanna give myself a little bit of a base. So I'm just gonna apply that, a very light sheer layer of that. Blend that out, blur my pores, blur my imperfections, my bumps. I've been loving this KOSAS concealer. Really, really nice. Very hydrating. Gonna add just a little bit of that to my under eye. Blend it out with this Hourglass brush. And then I'm gonna set the under eye with Pound Cake, also from Huda Beauty. Just setting that lightly and also smoothing down my problem areas. Keeping that matte. Also gonna add some right here between my brows, because remember, this is a spot that gets very oily on me throughout the day, so I just want to make sure that it's nice and set. Okay, and now, dipping back into this product, and we are going to set it and hopefully forget it. Adding that across the jaw, moving upwards towards my cheekbone, adding that across my cheekbone, temple area, a little bit on the nose, and that, to me, looks decent, as is. Now I'm looking at my forehead. Is it me, or is it a little too metallic? Like, just a lot of reflect happening, just a lot. I'm not sure if I like. All right, let's do the other side. Starting at the jawline once again, just lightly using that all over face brush. Circular motions, moving up, staying away from my pore zones, because this finish is way too luminous for me and my pores. So if you're oily, you likely have enlarged pores like I do. So keep that in mind. So I'm literally just avoiding this whole area here. Okay, I think that actually looks pretty decent. Outside of the fact that, I don't know, I'm not like super impressed with the way that my forehead is looking right now. I bet you if I added some helpers, it would be better. But that's okay. For the sake of the wear test, I'll leave the forehead alone as is. Moving on to the blushes. So we have 4 blushes in this new collection. Now these are called Cheeky Vegan Blush Powders 4 versatile shades, velvety marbled formula, just like the Glowish bronzer, which I love. It's one of my faves. To kiss your cheeks with a natural glow that lasts all day. Blurring, easy to blend, effortless to build, buttery texture, yada, yada, yada. The antioxidants, 90% naturally derived ingredients, fragrance-free, transfer-proof, not comedogenic, 12-hour wear. Same great ingredients, vegan friendly, not animal tested. Cool, cool, cool. I gotta say, I am obsessed with this photo of Huda. I think this is probably my favorite photo that Huda has ever taken. I love the fact that there's minimal retouching. I love the fact that I can see her skin texture, which is beautiful, by the way. I just don't like my skin texture, but hers, I really like. Let's swatch these shades, starting with Healthy Peach. I must mention, these blushes look really small to me in the package, but then I compared them to a quarter, see close up, and it is a bit bigger than a quarter, but still, for me and my giant cheeks, it's a small little blush. Okay, swatching Healthy Peach. Carrying Coral is stunning. Looks like it's gonna be my favorite shade. Berry Juicy is next. Ooh, it's gorgeous. And last but not least is Charming Cherry. All right, here are the shades. I have another brush here that is the Bronze and Blush brush, which is the same brush that was initially created for the Glowish bronzer. So if you have that one, you don't need this one. It's the same thing. I'm gonna dip into this Carrying Coral. I do wish the pan was a little bit bigger so that the entire brush could fit in it so that it would be easier to swirl. Anyway, that's like a small criticism. I gotta say the blush is beautiful. It also has a little bit of a reflective finish, but I don't find it to be super texture enhancing. Add a little bit on my nose, a little bit across, and move on. I really like this brush for the blush. It's a nicely sized brush for lots of cheek real estate. I like that you can easily blend out the blush to make it look natural if you want. I'm gonna use a clean brush and eliminate a little bit of blush here because I think I applied a little too much. But still, so cute. This color is very fresh. I love it. All right, let's finish up the rest of the face. I'm gonna grab my Glowish bronzer in the shade 2, medium. Just add a little bit of that glow to my forehead. And when I say glow, I don't mean metallic glow. I just mean that little bit of radiance that this bronzer offers, which to me is a lot less metallic than the pressed powder. I'm gonna add a little bit to define my cheekbones, like that, into the hairline, into the temple area. All right, and the complexion is complete. I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I'm gonna add a little something on the lip. I'm gonna grab this lip crayon from Makeup Revolution X Bratz. This is the shade Chloe. Stunning peachy nude shade, love it. And now let me show you what everything looks like up close and very personal. All right, here we go. This side of the face, definitely better with the helper. This side of the face, also better. Now the forehead, luminous but not terrible. Here we go. Remember this. And now let's see how it wears. All right, we are back in the filming studio, looking rather luminous, perhaps even a bit greasy after a 7-hour wear test, wearing the new Huda Beauty Glowish pressed powder and also the blushes. Let me zoom in and let me show you what everything is looking like. The forehead, I gotta say, is a little too luminous for my liking. I know I mentioned it like several times in my actual review. The skin on my forehead is actually the smoothest and the best skin on my face. However, with this product, it looks not as perfect as without it. I'll say it like that. My cheeks, although not terrible, are definitely a little too oily for my liking. There's definitely a lot of shine happening all over the face. And then when you look at the rest of me, like my shoulders and my hands that are totally matte, this just doesn't work. This just doesn't match. It looks heavy, it looks worn, and overall it's not flattering for my texture. You could definitely see an oil slick right here across my pores. You could definitely see some small little bumps here. So the finish of this powder, I will say, is not my favorite. It's not for someone like myself. I almost want to say that this is the kind of product that will look really great on someone with flawless skin, someone with really perfect smooth skin without any breakouts, without any pores, without any fine lines. But for me, it definitely wasn't a full glam in 30 seconds type of situation. For me, I definitely needed some help helpers underneath, at least on my problematic zones, in order to make it work. But moreover, I don't even really like how it applied on my forehead without any helpers. I guess what I'm trying to say is that although this product isn't terrible, I do really like the sustainability aspect, the packaging and everything like that. I love the fact that it's 80% clean product. The problem is that it's just not great for me. So with that said, I will probably continue reaching for it more like as a finishing type of product, like an all over glow type of product, but definitely not a standalone one and done kind of thing. Absolutely not. I am not that girl. I will say I really did enjoy the blushes. I thought the shades were absolutely stunning. I thought the powder itself was just like a little too small for someone with a lot of cheek real estate, but that's a small complaint considering everything else. So those are my final thoughts. Those are my final 2 cents on the new Glowish by Huda Beauty products. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, my take on it. I hope you like this wear test. Let me know if you guys are gonna try this product or if you're gonna pass on this product. I wanna hear your thoughts. Sound off, comment down below, and let's talk. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you so much. Mwah. Peace.